Welcome to my channel. In this session, we will discuss the concepts and questions of congruency of triangles. This is the 13th in the series of geometry videos that we are making. What do you mean by congruency of triangles? When we say two triangles are congruent, they are equal in all respects. Their areas, their perimeters, everything is equal. And two triangles can be congruent if they satisfy any one of the four different rules that we are going to discuss here. Two triangles are said to be congruent, that is equal in all respects, if they satisfy any of the following rules. As I said, we will discuss four rules in detail. The first one, we call this rule as in short form SSS, that is side, side, side. If you read this, if all the three sides of a triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle, the two triangles are said to be congruent. If you look at the diagram, in this triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB equals to DE, BC equals to EF, and AC equals to DF. Since all the three sides are equal, we can say that the two triangles are congruent, so they are equal in every respect. Area of triangle ABC will be equal to area of triangle DEF, perimeters will be equal in everything, they are equal in all respects. This is the first rule. The second rule is, even if this second condition is satisfied, any one of the conditions, not necessarily all of them should be satisfied. Look at this. If you look at this diagram, here AB equals to D, BC equals to EF, and the angle between them, the included angle is equal. So two sides and included angle equal, then also the two triangles are congruent. We call this rule in short form as SAS, side, angle, side. But which angle? Not any angle. It should be the included angle. If two sides and the included angle of a triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and the included angle of another triangle, the two triangles are said to be congruent. So two sides and the angle between them. And the third one is, you can see here two angles, angle A equals to angle D, angle B equals to angle E. Two angles are equal and the side between them is equal. Somebody will have a doubt, if two angles are equal, third angle has to be equal or not? Of course it is equal, but the point here is, whichever two angles you are comparing, if I am comparing A and D and B and E, the side between them should be equal. So two angles and the included side. ASA, if two angles and included side of a triangle are equal to the corresponding angles and the included side of another triangle, then we can say the two triangles are said to be congruent. Right? And the fourth one is a special case of right angle triangle. If you look at right angle triangle, in right angle triangle, one side is equal to another side and hypotenuse of the two are equal. If the hypotenuse of the two triangles are equal and one side is equal, then we can say the two triangles are congruent. We call this as RHS. It is a right angle triangle, hypotenuse and side. If the hypotenuse and side of a right angle triangle are equal to hypotenuse and side of another right angle triangle, the two triangles are said to be congruent. So these are the four rules. SSS, that is all three sides. SAS, that is two sides and the angle between them. Or ASA, that is two angles and side between them. Or in a right angle triangle, RHS, that is right angle triangle, one hypotenuse and one side. Right? Okay. These are the four important rules. Any one of them being satisfied, we can say the two triangles are congruent. Now let's apply them and solve a question. In a quadrilateral PQRS, angle SPR equals to angle QPR and angle SRP equals to angle QRP. T is a point on PR such that ST is perpendicular to PR. If PR is 12 centimeters and ST equals to 9 centimeters, find the area of triangle PQR. Fine. Let's draw the diagram. If you look at this diagram, quadrilateral PQRS, I joined PR here, which is a diagonal. Now, angle SPR, this angle, is equal to angle QPR, these two angles are equal. And angle SRP, this angle, equals to angle QRP, these two angles are equal. And this PR is a common side. So if I consider triangle PSR, and triangle PQR, two angles are equal. These two are equal, these two are equal, and this is the side between these two angles or not. So by the rule of ASA, the angle, side and angle, these two triangles are congruent triangles. These are congruent triangles. Congruent triangles means they are equal in every respect. Fine. Now we know that T is a point on PR. T is a point on PR such that ST is perpendicular to PR. ST is perpendicular to PR. And we know PR is 12 and ST is 9, means since if I take this as the base, this is the height. So can we not find the area of triangle PSR? Area of triangle PSR is half into base. I take base as 12 into height 9. You can say 2, 6, 6 9s 54. Once we know area of triangle PSR is 54, PSR and PQR are congruent triangles, means their areas are equal. So we need the area of triangle PQR, means we can say area of triangle PQR equals to 54 square centimeters. Right? So this is how we can apply congruency of triangles. Students, for more on geometry, please reach my profile on Udemy. The link is given below in the description, where you find a comprehensive course on geometry.